We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the delay with that. We've had a couple of technical issues, namely, I lagged to shit. So, with that little problem out of the way, we're now going to try and jump back into game and perhaps get a couple of fun games in, perhaps even try and get a show match underway with two of my fellow slugs, our good friends FSZomgrofl and FSSylian. Of course, they're going to be inside the chat channel with us, so without further ado, someone's talking to me on Skype. Oh, my good friend is also live. Well, everybody, I would tell you to go and join his stream, but that means you'd betray me. So I'm going to put Skype on to busy, and I'm going to put my friend's link in the doobly-doo below. Go on. He's a Masters level Terran. His name is QWERTY JD. Maybe it's Mr. JP McDaniels, we don't know. But, yeah, QWERTY JD, he is a Masters level Terran, currently playing for Fusion Slugs, pushing up towards Grandmaster, but he's getting beaten by bronze players right now. That's what happens when you sacrifice 5 SCVs at the start of the game. So, boys and girls, I present to you a Jhed's eye view of the Fusion Slugs. Let's jump into our usual chat channel. Now, if I put everything away, there we go. I will now dive into the chat channel and say hello to all the wonderful people who make the Fusion Slugs training night what it is. Let's take a look. Hello, 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 hello. We have here Vent. Vent is that channel of choice. So everyone, here we go. Into Vent. Hello gents, how y'all doing?
Hey Matt.
Yeah,
Good.
Hey man.
You are all currently live on the Daily Dose of Jhed. Would you like to say hello to the viewers?
Hi viewer.
Shout out to Matt's mum.
Love you too, guys. Love you too.
Forever be voluptuous.
Yeah, I'm just here to get a quick dose out of everybody for what they think the training night is usually like. Anybody care to give your thoughts on it?
It's
Awesome
wicked sick.
sauce.
Wicked sick. Sounds good. Let's dive into the game. Now,
Yeah.
as all of you should know, and will have heard me mention before, there is going to be a special show match later on today between FSZomgrofl and FSSylian. So, are you two gentlemen ready to take up that game?
Well,
I think so. Just hopping on.
Fantastic, fantastic.
the final achievement.
Which achievement would that be, sir?
It's a Belly of the Beast achievement. It's normal mode, no heroes done. I always get to the
Oh.
last boss and then one of my heroes dies.
Yeah, the Queen is rather tough to deal with.
Yeah.
It's just because it puts that. It's just because it does that slow ability. Actually, Shatter the Sky is a much better choice, I find, because that way you get to not deal with Broodlords.
Yeah.
Nidus Worms you
Well,
can
I'm
just
trying to
kill
get
by
every
floating
single
4 banshees
season,
everywhere.
So.
Because banshees are pretty
That's
good.
what I did in the original game. Cloaked flying DTs with range. Pretty good.
Indeed. Well then, for those of you watching at home, this is going to be a best of 3 show match between Mr. Martin, who you've just heard speaking, and FSSylian, who will later be joining us in a moment, hopefully. I'm just waiting for him to log in. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this, and just see exactly what these guys are capable of, and what they like to do in their spare time when they're training. So we're just waiting for FSSylian, waiting for FSSylian.
Are you casting it, Matt?
Sort of casting, sort of just chatting to you two at the same time.
5 minutes preparation time.
5 minutes of prep time. Oh my, that sounds like 5 minutes of time for advertisements. Ladies and gentlemen, It is indeed time for advertisements. We press that lovely Alt-2 button, and I direct your attention to these lovely 2 links down here. Number 1 is the Fusion Slugs Facebook page. Number 2 is the Fusion Slugs Twitter page. Please go there, give them some love. The music you're currently listening to is by my good friend, Mr. Holiday Rain. Please go and give him some love. His Facebook page is going to be in the doobly-doo below at the end of this video. Also, a big shout out and a great big heart. A half heart because I've got one hand on the mouse. Be quiet, I am advertising. Be quiet, Matthew is talking. And also, extra special big shout out and heart to the guys at Korean.com and to the wonderful people at Hot 6. Because when you drink a massive can of Hot 6, you feel fantastic. You see? I'm ready with props, boys and girls. I came prepared. So, without further ado, I guess we're going to just wait for these guys to turn up.
What is it?
Korean DJ. Good.
Indeed, it sponsors GSL, it sponsors life, and it sponsors me having too much energy. And I have a 2-foot-tall can of the stuff, which is actually inflatable and not full of any Hot 6 at all. But, shh, don't tell them that.
Nobody needs to know.
Indeed. Well, while we wait for that, I guess I will go through and pick the maps I'm going to choose for your destruction. Now, which maps would be a wonderful choice?
Anything with the crew.
Entombed Valley.
Daybreak.
Daybreak.
Okay, gentlemen, you may each request,
Rohana.
So do I.
everyone may request one map.
Antigua.
Antigua,
Daybreak.
Daybreak. Everyone else in chat may request them as well. We have Antigua, Daybreak. Any others?
No, get on that one. Because
Flip a coin.
I'm looking for input from Del, Kez, and Wolfbomb in this case.
Zelnaga trial.
What do
Are
you
the
want?
Zelnaga trials actually here? Are the Zelnaga trials actually online?
Are we picking maps?
We are currently in process of picking maps. However, I'm going to be a little bit of a dick about this, and you'll see how in a minute. So we have
How
Antigua,
long do
we
you
have
need
Daybreak.
time to smash out the last of people?
Well, you've got 5 minutes before he gets online, so you've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah,
Plenty of time for a 6 full.
One more
I've still
achievement.
got a few minutes to.
I may have
If I get-
let me never be needed.
Or what you do is, you get up until
If I
you've
get this
killed off
achievement,
the
I'll have
Omega
two
Lisk.
maps, then I have character.
Yeah, if you get to the point where you've killed the Omega Lisk, then just pause. And save it, and then you can load it later.
Yeah, I got to get past to the first, the second stage. Second pull is where you get the 50 kill achievement.
Ah, that one.
Yeah.
That one's quite fun.
I
You
haven't
just
been able to get it yet.
you just tank with Rainer and then hope. Literally, that's all you do. You just hope.
Yeah, I decided, I was like, why didn't I just put the healing guy behind him and just let them all line up like a healing? So that's what I've started doing.
Well, you pull back a little bit, and then they line up a bit better. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
the choke's too
I
narrow.
run into the first room again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. I found if you use Tychus's Shredder Grenade on the first wave, then all of them actually catch up and the line's perfect. So we have Antigua Shipyard, Daybreak, and I guess I'll pick the last map. If the series is not decided by the end of these 2 games, we're going to have a lot of fun, boys and girls.
We wanted the beta map.
Now, would I
That's
do
not where I
that?
can actually using the
Would I put you guys on Steps of War?
Yeah! I like that map.
As do I. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a King of the Beta Hill style match. You may only play on beta maps.
Woo! I'm Zomgrofl and I approve this.
I'm Sylian, and I think this is an interesting twist to tonight's 3v3.
You are welcome, sir.
So,
Can I obs?
it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Me versus Zom.
Of course you may obs. Everybody may obs. However, I may or may not just have a bit of a Zelnaga moment and ping certain parts of the minimap. Just to let you guys know what's happening. Now, there's not at all proxy 2-port Banshee over here. No gas by the 3-minute mark. It must be Banshees.
Say it again.
I don't actually recall the last time I heard you complaining about Banshees on.
Yeah. Usually I just alt F4 days and
They're a non-issue now.
if nobody knows I've died to them, nobody builds them.
Okay. That didn't make a lot of sense.
Makes sense in mine.
Fair enough. And meanwhile, we are still waiting for Cillian to get his arse in game.
Prep time is basically finished now.
What are you doing?
What is this prep time?
Yeah, I'm hopping in now.
Smashing one out before the... I've gotta get in the zone, man.
Yes, boys and girls, this is exactly what we talk about on training nights. How productive of us.
No one will fall.
Ah! Quick time! Go away! Ah, that wonderful moment. That wonderful moment where your computer decides, you know what? I want to just pop up a new thing to install and minimize everything you own.
I have
It's a
2
good
minutes
thing.
for this part of the quest over the no jump on as well.
Fantastic.
It's the first charge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we are waiting for our two good friends, you know what you can do in 2 minutes? In 2 minutes, you can get a GG from somebody on that ladder, just like I'm about to. I shall either get that GG, or I shall GG myself. We're about to find out as I go proxy 2-gate no matter what in this map. Let's very quickly veto all 4-player maps. So the only one remaining is
I'm in. Sylian.
Antigua Shipyard. There we go. Tulare Malta, Entomb Valley, Condemned Ridge, and Antigua Shipyard. Antigua and Shikuris are the only two left, and Shikuris is basically a 2v2. So, save and find. We're going to proxy 2-gate while we wait for Zomgrofl to get online and finish his achievement.
It's
We call this, boys and girls, Cheese It Like Jhed. Yes, this may be your favourite song, and I'm actually very glad that you said that, because it gives me an opportunity to mention the music you're hearing was provided to us by the wonderful people at Holiday Rain. I'll put their Facebook page in the underbar, the bottom bar, whatever you call it, below, at the end of this video. Jumping into that game. against Jhed, a Hydroless Terran. Apparently, he can't decide what he wants to be, so obviously he's going to switch to Protoss soon, because Protoss is completely balanced. He said to the scorn of his clanmates. Ah, Warhound, how we love you. Now, this is Shakira's Plateau, and it's the one map that I feared it would actually end up on. Therefore, we're not going to go for... oh yes, that APM. We're not going to go for anything constructive here, we're just going to go for cannons. Cannons are good.
I got the achievement! Yeah!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Quit the campaign. Look at that, 83% of achievement. Yeah.
Quit all the things!
Line 'em up. What do I want? I feel like changing my culture. I've been using it for a while.
Boom them
I
cannons.
just want that carrot.
Gonna cannon rush Terran.
Oh, I'm gonna be a V2. I'm gonna be like a mini V2.
Yes! Cannon rush success! Now, many people actually wonder what the follow-up to a cannon rush is. The answer is Blink Soakers! Nope.
I'm ready to go. Jhed, just need to.
Will not be long.
Come on, be ready to burst one.
Unhappy Terran is unhappy.
You make somebody ready.
Soon, my pretty.
So, what's happening?
Kidnapping.
That's just playing a little game and then
Apparently I missed a level on normal difficulty. Don't know which one it was though. We are one with the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Oh, that BM. I believe this man may have just flown his buildings into the corner.
make them board ready.
I heard if you make a colossi and then ram it with another colossi so it falls over, it shoots at you.
Now you get 8 zealots, and you select them and right click spam repeatedly on the Colossus, and they
That's a very nice base you have there.
Yeah, tipping. But in this case, it's colossi tipping.
Colossus.
It's like when you wait for the Zerg base to go AFK and you run in and you tip all the ultralists over.
That's tip demonstrators. And for children, roach tipping.
Found him.
Yeah.
GG. And now we've maynard half the probes across the map.
You must place that in a power field.
GG. Apparently he was away. He was. His buildings were up, up and away and out of the game. Bye bye. Woohoo! Cannon rush successful against a platinum Terran. And now it is time for that game. Are you two ready, sirs?
I am.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. Of course.
Oh my god, I have to watch it.
All the observers.
Although actually I have to play Kaz as well.
It's like you jump down a channel with.
Mm.
I'm just writing down achievements that I still need to get. Let me know when to jump out. I'm not actually doing anything.
Those of you watching the stream, you didn't just see that.
Damn achievements. 11 achievements to go, then I'm done. Done diddly
Dun diddly dun dun dun.
Oh. Just knocked my pen on the floor, hold on.
Epic reactions in 3, 2,
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
1.
Game over. Yeah, Jhed Busty.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Terran vs. Zerg.
yeah, DBZ. The matchup I've been training
No.
for.
Karen is Lollipop.
You're lucky, Steve. Karen's currently my absolute worst matchup. By far. So if you're gonna beat me, it's gonna be wrong, Karen.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Eneva. I cannot stop typing word because simply I have a mechanical keyboard. Well, boys and girls, are we ready? Please remember that I am sponsored by the wonderful people at Korean.com, providing a great chance for people on the Korean server, foreigners, English speakers, everyone alike, pro and amateur, to get some games in, win some wonderful prizes, and actually have a lot of fun. We can if we want to. Let's all go into the Castercam channel.
Would you mind moving us, please?
Dun dun dun.
Bastards. I don't know about the Hydralisk portrait. It doesn't really... I don't know.
I think it looks pretty good, actually.
Now,
Probably
one
not.
thing that neither of these two have noticed yet is that I have set this up on the novice Steps of War match. So many of them actually believe probably these two believe they're going to be in for quite a fun and easy game. And we see over in Zomgrofl's base, he's going for a drone straight out, so he could well go for a 6 pull or a 7 pull, well, 7 pull at this rate, and try put on that early aggression. However, what's this? He can't get out of his base!
Guess which one?
So hopefully one of these players has not realised this and is going to have an infinite amount of fun. We see that Sylian's going for a pretty standard opening, Zomgrofl's going for a standard opening. So I guess I'll take a bit of time to talk about the two players. In the bottom left hand side of the wonderful beta map.
Map I see here.
There we go, he's finally realised.
Scout them all.
Building his first supply
The
depot.
rocks I mean that I'm referring to. This is like the Plastic League map.
Oh, it's a novice map. What is it?
Well, interesting choice.
What? That map.
Going this. Not yet anyway.
So let me overload.
Tem drops will be effective this game, boys and girls. We see that Zomgrofl has completely changed his earlier plan and is going for a fast pull. He's probably going to go for a very, very fast double gas into the layer, possibly into Mutalisk, some variety of two-base play. And meanwhile, Sylian is actually just going to go for, quite probably, he's going to get a second gas, get a factory underway really quickly, and then go for two-port Banshee. Those beta builds that we all knew and loved so much. Is he going for an expand? Really?
Oh, dear.
Nope, there goes the orbital command. First Marine in production. Gonna work away at these rocks, finally get himself out of that base. So we got Ruffle going for an expansion, the Overlord. Just having a chill about on the map. Let's go and look at him. Look at that derpy Overlord. Derpy derp, derpy derp, 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 derp. This Overlord can't really see much, but he makes awesome noises. And over here in the main we see, still going for drones. Imagine it, a Zerg player making drones and queens? Oh, completely imbalanced. And yes, this is in no way meant to be a serious cast. Let's check we're actually on the right audio stream and video stream. Hopefully we were this entire time, otherwise we missed a lot of hilarity. But, gentlemen, you're more than free to have conversations while we're doing this game. And Sylian's not at all making a factory.
You have that, Steve.
And Zom's not at all making hatcheries, drones and queens. Not at all. He's not doing the thing all Zergs do. Fast expansion is almost complete for Sylian. He went for one racks expand into factory. He's continuing the gas, so if he's going to go for a fast starport, double factory. Ooh. Ooh, Sylian. Ooh, are you going to go for siege tanks? Or are you going to get blue flame and go for those Hellions? What are you going to do? Show me. Show me. Get some gas. Get another geyser. Get a geyser. Take the geyser. Thank you. And a starport. We should be seeing blue flame upgraded relatively soon here then. And shortly after, I imagine, we'll be getting a reactor on this factory, possibly into double medevacs. We could be seeing a rather lovely Doom drop, or maybe he'll just go for a standard Marine tank play. Back at Zom's base, we see that he's taking advantage of the fact that his opponent can't actually do anything until at least the 9-minute mark to get up to that magical 32. And then more and more and more. This, probably within the next 3 minutes, is going to make its way up to about the 60-70 region, courtesy of dem queens and dem lava injects. evolution chamber and a lair underway, we're probably going to see some kind of roach push, or maybe even a fast tech into Mutalisks. With these rocks, you see these rocks? Why aren't the Marines attacking the rocks? Why? Well, I can actually understand completely why, because rocks are completely good. Rocks do lots of lovely things, and they are very pretty. Dustin Browder put a lot of effort into these rocks. These are actually what make up about 80% of the game content, if you didn't know. Destructible rocks and soon collapsible rocks, which is where the game is essentially going to triple in size, because you have not only the destructible rock towers, the destructible rocks themselves, with new skins, you also have the debris of the destructible rock towers in the space they used to be.
What's this?
Showmatch is completely ready for his standard fear, which is Banshees, and he's going to have a lot of fun with that. You may have heard that lovely little noise I made, such as Banshees, 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 while looking at Showmatch's base, and Showmatch is a player who utterly despises Banshees, and I just want to see if he's going to be freaked out and start building a couple of extra spore crawlers based on this. We see here a Baneling Nest and a Spire. We do not, however, see... Oh, so slow with that inject. It should have been 2 seconds after. An extra spore crawler! Yes! I have successfully messed with somebody! And we see here that Som's getting his Baneling Nest, and he's getting the Overlord drops, which is actually going to be very good for him. He can get some decent drops in on these mineral lines, because remember, there is a lot of dead space around the back of the base where he can just float into the natural, perhaps even into the main, and drop SCVs onto the Terran army. A couple of well-placed Vikings might be able to help with defense here, but that would take away from the Marine tank composition he's going for. I love the way that these two have actually just let me stay in the same chat channel as them. It makes it really easy to mess with them. We see that Tom's trying to stay on top of his lava injects. His drones are a little low for where they should be at this point in the game, but it is for fun and it is Steps of War, so we can forgive him for that. Macro hatch going down the main, +1 weapons, or +1 melee weapons going down. A couple of extra queens just to be prepared for the Banshees that he didn't actually make. And do we see a reaction? Nope, no reaction. Fantastic. We do see in third base coming down FSZylian, going to support his factory and mech style play, though he has seemingly transitioned into more of a Marine and Hellion and tank play. Getting Blue Flame, which is actually going to be a very useful upgrade. However, it's not going to be that effective against Mutalisks unless he manages to get the Thor down here back into the main base. And with only one turret in this kind of position, yes, it's going to protect from drops or from any kind of attacks along this attack path. However, this entire area here is completely open to attack, which, against the number of Mutalisks that are underway with their +1 air weapons, we're going to see 8, possibly more in production relatively soon. We'll probably see some Mutalisks at the back, then some Banelings at the front, and oh no! He's taking down the rocks. In a direct engagement, this army would do very well right now, but with +2 melee, and actually probably a lot of Banelings about to be warped in. And we do see that Zom has remembered Baneling speed for once, which is a relatively nice change. We see his second evolution chamber. His second evolution chamber is not actually doing anything of value right now, so we see that he's going to possibly get an upgrade, or very quickly go into 12 more Mutalisks. Shortly followed by +1 Carapace. Yeah! +1 Carapace! Called it like a boss! We see that +1 vehicle weapons and +1 vehicle plating is underway. It's actually very interesting to see him going for this. He's got Marines to help deal with Mutalisks. He's got a Thor, 2 Thors in the main, deflecting this Mutalisk harass. However, he has done a lot of damage. He's managed to kill most of the SCVs here and force a lot more into the natural, which is now completely and utterly oversaturated. Now, this mech composition would actually suffer quite a lot versus a Baneling style of play, and as we know, Zom loves his Banelings. However, with 4 siege tanks in this kind of positioning, about the only thing that could really be of value would be some overload drops and overload speed, which would do a tremendous amount of damage. And these Hellions are going to get taken out by these Mutalisks with relative ease for almost no damage whatsoever. And then there were none. We see back in the main, +2/+1 is just about finished. +1 weapons for these Thors means that against the Mutalisks, they're going to do how much damage? Oh my word. They're going to do a lot of damage. However, Mutalisks also do a lot of damage to undefended SCV lines, such as this one in the main. And we see now 53 SCVs, only 14 have been killed in that harass, but it's something that I should actually take more care of. Sylian putting a Hellion down here to try and watch the map. A Zergling running around to just scout out, see if there's a 4th or a 5th base on the way. But oh, look at that! There's destructible rocks by this base. And this is probably the longest game I have ever seen on Steps of War. We see Banelings not very good against Thors, neither are Mutalisks. But with this many Banelings, he can just go. And go he shall. So many Banelings! Taking out all the Thors, the Mutalisks take out all the tanks, and there's still a sizable number of Marines, Banelings, no Thors. A couple of these Hellions are going to deal significant damage. And actually, the Thors, with their mass repair, the Thor gets taken out at the cost of all the Mutalisks, and then 2 Zerglings are going to rip up quite a few of these extra SCVs. A massive swell of 86